What is Chelsea's strongest starting 11 ahead of mouth-watering Liverpool clash? Welcome to Chelsea News Update. Before we start the video, please like and share the video and subscribe to the channel. The Blues travel to the Northwest on Saturday in an early season matchup for two of the Premier League title contenders. Just what exactly is Chelsea's strongest possible 11 for, well, at least the next few months before the January transfer window rolls back into our lives? Chelsea has 2 wins from 2 to kick off the season, one of 5 teams with a 100% record so far, along with West Ham, Liverpool, Brighton and Spurs to start the 2021-22 Premier League campaign. Thomas Tuchel has a lot of depth at his disposal in his squad among most, but not all, areas of the pitch. That said, he was able to bring Timo Werner, N'Golo Kanté and Hakim Ziyech off the bench during the second half of the 2-0 win over Arsenal on Sunday to outline the depth he has at his disposal. The Blues head coach has selection decisions to make in nearly all areas of the pitch each match day, and he'd rather have that than not enough players to choose from thanks to an injury crisis. There's no real question to be had here with Edward Mendy the undisputed number 1 between the sticks, so we might as well move on. It was no surprise to see Tuchel stick with the back 5 formations that served him so well in the first 6 months of the campaign, and it is working again, as has yielded 2 clean sheets in the opening 2 games of the season. The Blues wingbacks destroyed Arsenal and Crystal Palace's back 4 in the past fortnight, and it will likely continue to do so throughout the season unless opposition sides match up. Reece James' display and the win at the Emirates underline the rampaging nature of the fullback Tuchel wants, as he set up Romelu Lukaku's opener, then thrashed home a fine strike of his own before the break. On the other flank, Marcos Alonso has been in good form to start the new season, scoring the campaign's opening goal for Chelsea. Has he usurped Ben Chilwell in the long run, however? In central defense, the back 3 looks very settled on paper right now and is unlikely to change too much unless Tuchel decides to rotate. Cesar Azpilicueta, Antonio Rudiger and Andreas Christensen look to have the 3 spots sewn up for the time being. N'Golo Kanté hasn't started either of the first 2 games of the new season, having sustained an injury in the warm-up ahead of the Super Cup win in Belfast, which he still got through an hour of, and has been eased back. It'll be a huge surprise if he is not back in the 11 for the visit to Liverpool this weekend. Jorginho and Mateo Kovacic have been the midfield 2 to start this season, but if one of them was to make away in the strongest side, you'd imagine it would be the Croatia international, as harsh as it would be. Romelu Lukaku gets in, that's a given. As Thomas Tuchel said himself, we bought him to play, not to sit on the bench. Mason Mount is also very much in Chelsea's strongest 11, but it's the final front 3 spot that can be up for debate. There is Kai Havertz, Timo Werner, Christian Pulisic, Hakim Ziyech and Callum Hudson-Odoi to fight for the places. On current form, you'd give the edge to Havertz, but Ziyech is putting up a very strong case. It would have been him had the Moroccan midfielder not sustained a shoulder injury in the first half of the Super Cup final. Our strongest 11: Mendy, James, Azpilicueta, Christensen, Rudiger, Chilwell, Kanté, Jorginho, Mount, Havertz, Lukaku. Thanks for watching.